Good afternoon, Joolse here from Joolsedesigns and JT Creations. So today we're going to make some specimen cards, and what I've done is I've cut pieces of paper. This is one of the digital, so it's 18 centimeters in length and 9 centimeters, so it should be 9 by 9. Yeah, a 9 by 9 square, and I've done that with a piece of scrapbook paper. So what I'm doing is I'm using a 3-inch punch. There are some die cuts out there that allow you, just making sure I've got it in the middle, that allow you to cut out specimen cards, and I do have some of them. And there you've got 2 pieces, and there we have that. And I'll put this one in here, make sure we've got it in the middle, and there. So what we're going to do is we're going to get this, and these just fit in your little pockets. So first of all, we'll move this out the way, and I do have a messy mat somewhere, but never mind. I've also cut out my little acetate squares. They're 6 by 6, 6 centimeters by 6 centimeters, and that measures just over 3 inches by 3 inches. When I'm out and about or in the garden, I always pick up bits and pieces of flowers and just put them in a book. You can dry them out with silica gel, but that just keeps them in the shape that they're in. So that's for the other one. I'm just cutting the stems off them. What I do here is I just put a tiny little glob . Oh. Sorry. And then just put that down. Cloths, and there we have another one. And just make sure that there's nothing, there's a little bit leaking. You can usually fabric tack usually feels cold, so there. And what we'll do is we'll do the corners. And that one. And then we'll ink round them. And for this one I'm using the Dusty Concord, the Distress inks. I'm not sure if it'll show on this one. and then we'll just put a hole. Now that one's that way, so I'm going to put a hole in that corner, and we'll put one in that corner. I'm just going to get a brad, not a brad, a grommet. These are just little tiny ones that I've had for ages. I think there's the 1/8 or some than these, the smallest. And that's it. And we'll put the paler one in here. So we've got those. And then what I used was just bits of lace and everything. So I've got some, this is just these wet wipes, but I've been obviously wiping ink, purple ink, so waste not, want not. And a little bit of lace. And then these are just, it was a collection of stamps I got with all the sayings on. So what I did was I just kept them all together, and what I do is I just stamp the whole block and then just cut them out in strips. And I find it's a lot easier doing that. Right, that will fit along there. And we'll just have that at a slight angle. So there we have another one. And we've got some here. Got a bit of blue. I've got bits of, these are just bits of lace that have been cut off when I've been putting lace in journals. I just keep them all, bits of ribbon. I don't want great big lumps of lace on here anyway, but and imperfections make life interesting. As you can see, when I cut them out in strips, I don't always get the strips straight, so like it says, imperfections make life interesting. Oh. And even if they don't stamp out right, as long as you can read them, you can see where I never quite caught it, or I think the stamp moved on the other side, so I just stamped the other side of the card. And there we have it. And this is just a bit of that polyester ribbon. Not polyester, it's like the plastic ribbon that you put in flowers when you wrap bouquets. I just like the wee curly bits, but I think this has been over curled. Yeah, it's been over curled, all right. I'm not making a very good job of that, am I? Anyway, so that's that, and we'll get a piece of ribbon for that one. I'll use a piece of this. It's the same type of ribbon, it's what you use in bouquets and presents and things. But this is a blue one. And it'll just break up because the lavender's a bluey kind of purple. Yeah, probably be better off doing it with my nail. And there we are. Let's move them out the way. And bring this one back in. And there we have it. So they fit quite nicely in the little tuck spots. I'll make sure your lace is down. But yeah, I quite like that. So I hope you get something out of this. You don't have to use a punch. You can actually measure it out and cut it yourself. Either, and just sort of like if you measure your square, fold your piece of paper up and then just put a hole in there and then just cut it and cut it round. Or if you've got a heart punch or a circle punch, anything, you don't have to have a square. You can have any shape you want. Okay, so if you would like to see more of my journey with the Lavender and Lace Journal, please subscribe. If you hit the notification bell, you'll get notification every time I upload a video. But see you in the next video. Bye.